So today we will be looking at the employee data which I collected from LinkedIn and various sources, and now on the basis of that we will be shortlisting our candidates. First, we got all this data, and now we will be shortlisting it on different conditions. So our first condition is education. So we have gathered the education of employees in the M section, but now we are looking that the position they are applying for is meeting the required education or not. So we will be calculating with this with the VLOOKUP function. We will be seeing on the basis of grade, which is on C2. Now we will go on the grading structure. We will select all the table. The education is on the column 11, so we will be calculating on we're writing column 11, and then we have to lock it. So we'll drag this down, so it will automatically be doing it for the rest of the columns. Then we will be putting our condition. So we will be seeing that whether our education is meeting, our candidate is meeting our condition or not. So we will be calculating with uh, this thing with the if function. So basically, we will be seeing that if the candidate's education, which is M2, is greater or equals to N2, which is the required education for this position. So we will, if it matches or it's greater, so the candidate should be shortlisted, and all the alphabetical form will be written in the inverted commas shortlist. And after shortlist, if you want to write another thing, we will write it in the comma, which is reject, which is also be. And if M2, if the education of the employee is meeting the criteria, then shortlist them, or else reject them. We close the bracket, and it is shortlisting because the candidate is meeting the criteria. And it is also rejecting some of the candidates here. So after the education, I did for experience as well. I took required education with VLOOKUP function, and then I did condition 2 with if condition. Same for the expected maximum salary. I took it from VLOOKUP function, and see the condition 3 was picked up from the if function. Now we will be looking at the numerical form. First, we will now we will be looking at the alphabetical form. First, we will be looking at the numerical form. For the alphabetical form, now we will see that if the person is meeting our city criteria or not. So what we'll do is we write if the Z2, which is the candidate location, is equals to Karachi for. Okay, so our criteria here will be Karachi. Um, required shortlisting criteria will be Karachi, Islamabad, Lahore, and Peshawar, and rejection criteria will be DXB or Jeddah. So we will be writing Karachi, comma. So if you are writing any alphabet, we have to put inverted commas in it. Then shortlist. I'll just put SL, which is shortlist, small form for shortlist. Then again, because we are putting another condition, if function again, Again select Z2 equals to Lahore, inverted commas, shortlist, comma, shortlist. Again if condition, if Z2 equals to Islamabad, shortlist, comma, final condition is if Z2 if Z2 equals to Peshawar and shortlist, or else now we will put the rejection criteria in the end or reject RJ, which is reject, and then we will one by one close the our brackets, which are four brackets, and here the person is meeting the criteria, and then we'll shortlist it. Okay, so this one was first we were looking at these selection criteria. Now we can also put the rejection criteria first, like if Z2 is equals to DXB reject RJ reject if Z2 is equals to JYD JED, then reject. Okay, so our rejection criteria is finishing here, or shortlist, SM shortlist, and then we will be closing. So in CB we were seeing the rejection criteria first. In the final decisions we will be looking that if all the conditions are being met or not, but now we'll go backwards with the numerical conditions. So what we will do is we will write if, we will put a bracket, we will write and we will putting in another bracket and another bracket, and then we will seeing if u2 is greater or equals to v2, we'll close the bracket. Then we will put our second condition, which is we'll first put the bracket, which is this condition is R2 is greater or equals to S2, bracket close. Third condition, bracket open. Sorry, here we write if Q2 is greater or equals to R2, and here we will be saying if M2 is greater or equals to N2. Now we will closing our bracket, and now we will be seeing on the basis of the alphabetical, which is R the condition, which is based on the city. So we will write or. If first write comma, then we put a bracket, then we will write or, and if Z2 is equals to Karachi, then again if Z2 is equals to Islamabad, not comma close, again if uh, again for Z2 equals to Lahore, NHR, close comma, then again Z2 equals to Peshawar, and now we will be closing our brackets, which are 3 brackets, 1, 2, and 3. Now we will be putting rejection. We will select it, SL, comma, or reject them. So it is the final decision with basis on that. So in which some of them are being rejected, some of them are being selected. So we can manipulate our data here. Suppose if we want to manipulate our data here, so we can write here, suppose 8, suppose we can write here to 6, and in the end it will be rejecting, and